Welcome back, guys, to Football Dynasties. I'm your host, Dell. We are revealing our top 5 list for our rookies heading into the season. I know you guys are antsy to get your rookie drafts done for those of you playing Dynasty. So hopefully these lists will help you. So let's just get going. We're going to start off with the quarterbacks. So before we start our top 5, let's just say this. This is going to be a controversial list. Why? Because there is a guy that I have ranked highly that slid in the draft, Shedeur Sanders. That was the craziest thing I've seen in a draft since Eli Manning pulled the old rope-a-dope on my Chargers and said I don't want to go to San Diego. But whatever, long time ago, doesn't hurt. That still hurts a little bit, but not too much. But anyways, we've got one of the most surprising things we've seen over the last few days since the draft. There's been so much social media coverage on what went down. This morning, the latest I saw was Boomer Esiason saying that there were NFL owners that literally told their GMs to take his name off their board. I mean, that's crazy. We get it acted very much like, his cuss word, don't stank. And I feel like if you were a team that took him off the board because of his, let's just call it swagger, confidence, cockiness, I don't know what word you want to use for it, but he definitely came across like, he's all that. Now, you want your quarterback to have some of that confidence, right? Some of that swag. And it may have just been that he kind of took it over the top. His dad didn't help him in that regards, but at the end of the day, you want a guy that can play football, and this guy can play football. He has won at all levels. They took a Colorado team with 1 or 2 wins to a 9-win season, so that doesn't happen just to happen. Yes, the kid hold on to the ball a lot, but these are rookie quarterbacks. You don't want to grade them off of that. But anyways, before I get on my Shedeur rant, let's just reveal the top 5. At number 5, Jalen Milroe, 3rd-round pick of the Seattle Seahawks. We think for sure, well, we don't think, we know for sure, he's a project quarterback, more than likely going to sit out a year or 2, depending on what Sam Darnold does, right? They just picked up Sam Darnold. They got a whole new system in place. Jalen definitely has a few things to work on, especially when it comes to accuracy in the pocket. Definitely a dual threat guy. I mean, he looks like a running back. His OC a couple of seasons ago told him he should probably change positions because of how explosive he is as a runner. I'm thinking that is why the Seahawks ended up getting him, knowing he is a project, just in case Darnold doesn't work out. But I would still take Jalen Milroe probably in the 3rd or 4th round if I have space on my bench and I can afford to use a late round pick on a guy that's just going to practically sit on your bench for a little while and you can afford it. That's where I see Jalen going, probably the late 3rd, early 4th round in rookie drafts. At number 4, we've got Will Howard in the 6th round going to the Steelers. Now, the reason why he's so high up is because, guys like Tyler Shaw went to the Saints. I don't think he's going to play very much. The Derek Carr, we still aren't clear on what's going on there. But Tyler Shaw just doesn't strike me like he is going to be a great pro QB. I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? But for now, we've got Will Howard ranked as the number 4. Why? Because he's going up against Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson for the quarterback battle. Now, younger guy, obviously the whole Aaron Rodgers thing is still looming over Pittsburgh, so we don't know what's going to happen there. But we know enough that Mike Tomlin is not afraid to throw in the guy that he thinks can get it done, right? So I see an open camp battle between Rudolph, Thompson, and Howard. And Howard just being the more athletic, mobile quarterback. I think he's going to edge these guys out. Yes, he's a 6th rounder, but the most famous 6th rounder Tom Brady of all time, the GOAT, he came out in the 6th round. So it doesn't matter where these guys get drafted. These guys can play. They get drafted into the NFL. They've got a shot at it. Moving on to number 3. At number 3, we've got Jackson Dart, the 1st round pick of the New York Giants. Now, Jackson Dart, I think, is going to have a tough time beating out Russell Wilson. Yes, I said it, a tough time beating out Russell Wilson. Just because, obviously, rookie quarterback, a veteran quarterback. They've also got Jameis Winston in that quarterback room. So as of now, I'm sure they got Dart as number 3 on the depth chart. But he's got what better way to come into the NFL than learn from Mr. Turnover, Jameis Winston himself, and Russell Wilson, the deep ball maestro, as they like to call it. Let Russ cook, but he hasn't been cooking lately. But as right now, he still has a job. He's still in the NFL, and Jackson Dart's going to have to sit or if the Giants start off slow, 0-3, 0-4, or not getting close to 500 halfway through the point of the season, we can definitely see the Giants fans chanting Dart, Dart, Dart really quickly, and that can change one bad game, and they're probably calling for you to get out, especially in New York. So Jackson Dart, he'll have neighbors, obviously, and he could sit a year, or he could play in the middle of the season. So this is one of those guys where if you're in need of a quarterback, do not take him in the 1st round, please, of your drafts. Wait till late 2nd rounds to take Jackson Dart, and if you can afford the roster spots. 2, Shedeur. 5th round pick of the Cleveland Browns. This guy has a boulder-sized rock on his shoulders now. No pun intended. He went all the way to the 5th round. People were thinking he was not even going to be drafted. There are now 5 quarterbacks in the Cleveland Browns room. You got Joe Flacco. Deshaun is still there. And if you remember and don't remember, earlier in the offseason, they traded for Kenny Pickett. They drafted Dillon Gabriel from Oregon in the 3rd round. So this kid's got a lot to prove. But I think that with his arm, his athleticism, the want to prove all the haters wrong is going to drive this kid to be Cleveland's next quarterback. Now, again, could be wrong, but you never know. If I'm right, hey, we called it here in April of 2025 that he will be Cleveland's savior. But no, I mean, for rookies next season, if this kid wins out the quarterback battle and he starts, he's going to rack up a lot of fantasy points. Now, with Shedeur, I'm looking at Shedeur more as an early 2nd, mid-2nd, depending, again, if you're a quarterback-needy team. The only guy we're taking in this year's 1st round is obviously Cam Ward, who is our number 1. We'll get to him in a second. Again, Shedeur at number 2. Very, very controversial. We saw what happened in the draft. But hey, I think this kid is going to prove everyone wrong and come out and just get it done. So that leads us to our rookie number 1 quarterback of this year, Cam Ward, 1st overall pick. I mean, let's just start with this. Kid's confident. Kid's got swagger in all the right ways. Everything opposite of what Shedeur did during the combine. Mobile. This dude can get it done. I am so happy for all you Titans fans, aka the only ones I know, my boy Phil. And, they got themselves the dude, man. They got themselves a guy. I'm actually a little jealous. This kid is going to put that franchise on his shoulders. I mean, Warren Moon came out and gave him his number 1 jersey and said, here you go, kid. Take us to the promised land. I mean, everyone is on board. Listen to this offense. Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, Calvin Ridley, Chigokonkwo at tight end. They drafted another rookie tight end, Gunnar Helm, and they even signed Tyler Lockett. I mean, yes, Tyler Lockett's old, and we get all that, but they also drafted a lot of other rookie receivers. Tyler Lockett, Calvin Ridley will be there to help those guys through. And then kind of one of our quiet sleeper picks, Cam Ward, slot receiver, Xavier Restrepo. He took a big hit because he ran a slow 40. Rumors are he was injured, pre-injured before he ran. He ran in the 4.8s. Yeah, you don't want to see that, but if you watch the tape, that kid does not run 4.8. So Cam Ward's got his college weapon coming along for the ride. I couldn't be any happier for the Titans. They've got a good defense. If Will Levis didn't turn the ball over as much as he did last season, you were probably looking at a 500 team, not a team with the number 1 pick in the draft. Okay? So, Titans fans, happy for you. Cam Ward is that dude. That is our top 5 quarterback list, guys. Like, subscribe, follow, share the video, follow us on all social medias. We've got the running back video coming soon, as well as wide receivers and tight ends. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.